Breaking news out of Pennington County, Minnesota, where a hearing was just held in Thief River Falls for murder suspect Eric Reinbold. Bail has been set at $10 million cash. More on that in a minute here. Reinbold is accused of stabbing to death his wife, Lisette, in rural Oakley, Minnesota, and then going on the run for nearly 3 weeks until he was captured. At today's hearing, Reinbold, conducted via Zoom, Reinbold was wearing an orange jumpsuit and still wearing a beard he had when he was captured, hair neatly combed. His attorney, Bruce Rivers, was on hand. Part of today's hearing was a Rule 8 on different motions going forward in the case. Prosecutor John Gross says he has a document or note that was found by the victim's body by the garage, and he wants a handwriting sample from Reinbold. No word on what was said in that note. Reinbold's defense attorney, Bruce Rivers, requested to respond to that request in writing. That will take a week on that. And then Prosecutor John Gross says at this point they have about only 2/3 of the material in the case has been submitted. It's expected the case against Reinbold will be 3,000 to 5,000 pages of material. Reinbold was told by his attorney, Bruce Rivers, that he has the right to an omnibus hearing within 28 days, but Reinbold agreed to waive that omnibus hearing by saying yes. Rivers says they simply need more time to go over all that material. A telephone conference was scheduled for next Thursday to sort out some of those matters. Then in the case, in the question of bail, Prosecutor Gross recommended $10 million cash bail for no conditions and $5 million cash bail with conditions, such as no contact with his children, leaving the state, the usual things. Prosecutor Gross stated Reinbold has a history of child endangerment, assault, possession of explosive materials, and writing a journal of how to make bombs and a target list. And he's now charged with the murder of his wife. Defense attorney Rivers stated that Reinbold's a lifelong resident, and even though he evaded law enforcement, he didn't go very far and requested a $1 million bail. Judge Young said she's concerned for the public safety and Reinbold returning to court. Bail was set, as I said, $10 million cash with no conditions and $5 million cash with conditions. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for iNewZ.TV.